This is Patrik Furstenhoff. He's better known as Ghostrider, the motorcycle legend who's been pushing the limits for over 2 decades. He has also built an entire legacy that Junior now stands to inherit. Patrik set world records with wheelies topping 350 kilometers per hour and stunned millions with his high-speed rides captured on public roads since the early 2000s. But this story isn't about Patrik, it's about Junior, an entirely new rider who emerged in 2023 wearing the same all-black gear, matching Patrik's flawless style but adding a fresh burst of speed. You're probably wondering, who is Junior? It all started with videos showing a go-kart ripping through Stockholm streets, filmed by Patrik himself on his iconic black Suzuki Hayabusa. The driver was hidden behind a fully blacked-out visor, their identity unknown. The internet was hooked instantly. Who is this shadow rider? That clip dropped on April 7, 2023, and within 48 hours it had millions of views. Comment sections across every platform exploded with theories. Some people swore it was Patrik's son, others bet money on a professional racer going undercover, and a handful even suggested it might be a woman. 2.5 years later, we're much closer to the truth than anyone expected. Here's what you need to understand about Patrik first. Back in 2002, he was just a bike mechanic in Sweden who happened to build insanely fast motorcycles and ride them harder than physics should allow. One night, he strapped a camera to his helmet and filmed himself riding 68 kilometers from Stockholm to Uppsala in 14 minutes and 55 seconds. That's an average speed of 273 kilometers per hour on public roads with regular traffic, and the footage spread across the world on DVD. Millions watched a faceless rider in a black helmet make the impossible look routine. What separated Patrik from every other street racer wasn't just speed though, it was control that bordered on superhuman. In 1999, he pulled a wheelie at 307 kilometers per hour on a turbo Honda Super Blackbird, and that record still sits in the Guinness Book of World Records today. He later pushed it to 354 kilometers per hour on one wheel, and more than 2 decades later, nobody's touched it. Between 2002 and 2011, he released 6 full movies showing him hitting 358 kilometers per hour on German highways, outrunning police across multiple countries and pulling wheelies past semi-trucks at speeds where one twitch of the handlebars means instant death. The police never caught him, not once. Then, in 2012, Patrik vanished. He gave one brief interview with his voice disguised and said he had 2 young sons who needed their father around. The black bike went into storage and the legend went quiet. For 10 years, people wondered if Ghostrider was done forever, until September 24th, 2022, when a new video appeared on his official YouTube channel. Same road as the famous 2002 run, same black Hayabusa, same black helmet, except now Patrik's 46 years old and still averaging over 280 kilometers per hour through heavy traffic. The video went viral immediately, bringing old fans to tears and introducing a whole new generation to the DVDs. Ghostrider was back, but this time he wasn't riding alone. 6 months after that comeback, the go-kart video hit the internet and changed everything. Nobody expected a mystery rider tearing through Stockholm while Patrik chased behind laughing into his helmet mic. The question, who is Junior, turned into an obsession as motorcycle forums dissected every frame looking for clues. Body language, hand signals, riding style, everything got analyzed. The result? Nothing concrete at first. Junior never speaks, never shows his face, and his real name never appeared anywhere. The guy seemed like a complete ghost. 1 month later, on May 24th, 2023, video number 2 dropped and confirmed this wasn't a one-off stunt. The title said it all: Ghost and Junior, the crazy warm-up. That's when it clicked for everyone watching. Junior wasn't going anywhere, and Team Ghostrider had just been born. The content started flooding in after that. June 2023 brought Junior taking Patrik's 500 horsepower turbo Hayabusa to a closed airfield and pinning the throttle until the speedometer maxed out at 402 kilometers per hour while Patrik filmed from a drone. That's the fastest anyone's ever been documented going on that specific bike, and Junior made it look easy. Then came the Nürburgring run, and for anyone who doesn't follow racing, the Nürburgring is this 20-kilometer German track called the Green Hell, because it's so technical and dangerous that professional teams use it to torture test their fastest cars. Getting under 8 minutes is considered elite-level driving. Junior took a modified BMW M140i with 575 horsepower and 760 Newton-meters of torque around the full Nordschleife in 7 minutes and 24 seconds bridge to gantry, which is faster than factory Porsche 911 GT3s and quicker than most professional drivers in comparable cars. Patrik rode shotgun the entire time with a GoPro, and the video description listed every single modification from the turbo kit to the coilover suspension to the tire compounds. No smoke and mirrors, no editing tricks, just raw speed and precision driving that most people will never possess. August 2024 delivered the police chase that cemented Junior's reputation. The video title was blunt: Junior Police Chase, Kerosene. Swedish cops set up a perfect roadblock at an intersection with 2 patrol cars positioned to block both lanes completely. Nowhere to go, no escape route, textbook execution. Junior was on a black Kawasaki ZX-10R when he hit that intersection at 260 kilometers per hour and somehow split the gap between both cop cars like threading a needle at highway speeds. Just gone. Patrik followed right behind, filming the entire escape while the police sat there with lights flashing uselessly. By the time they processed what had just happened, both riders were already kilometers away. The video even included leaked dash cam footage from the police cruiser with subtitles translating one officer's reaction. How is that possible? That marked the 4th police chase Junior's appeared in, and the math is pretty simple. 4 chases, 4 escapes, 0 arrests. After 2.5 years, here's literally everything we know about Junior that can be verified. He first showed up in April 2023 and has since piloted a 600 horsepower go-kart, Patrik's turbo Hayabusa, that 575 horsepower BMW, a Kawasaki ZX-10R, and various drift carts through parking garages. Top speed on 2 wheels is 402 kilometers per hour. Best Nürburgring time is 7:24. Police chases survive 4. He wears the exact same setup as Patrik. Full black leather suit, black full face helmet, visor so dark you can't see anything. His face has never been shown, not once, not even a partial glimpse in any of the 28 videos he's appeared in. Junior has never spoken a single word on camera. All communication happens through hand signals, fist bumps with Patrik, or middle fingers thrown at police. No real name officially announced, no age confirmed, no social media presence under that name, no interviews, nothing official. The mystery is completely intentional and has stayed airtight for 2.5 years. As of November 2025, videos featuring Junior have racked up over 250 million combined views. The channel sits at 1.83 million subscribers, and every upload gets hundreds of thousands of views within hours of posting. Patrik's been careful about what he says regarding Junior. He's made a few comments like, "Who the fuck is Junior?" from that first April 2023 video. This is just the warm-up in May 2023. Junior equals next level has appeared in multiple 2024 uploads, but the most significant quote came from the December 31st, 2024 year-end compilation. One day the king will step down, but the roads will never be the same. That's not speculation or hype, that's Patrik acknowledging reality. He's 59 years old in 2025 and still pulling 300km/h wheelies, but nobody rides forever. Junior isn't just some talented rider Patrik found. This is deliberate succession planning, passing the crown to someone who can carry Ghostrider into the next generation. Watch how they ride together and you'll see what trust actually looks like. They move in sync like they've been doing this for years, anticipating each other's lines, matching wheelies perfectly, and when police show up, they split without a word and reunite kilometers down the road. That doesn't happen overnight, which means Junior isn't some adrenaline junkie who showed up with a fast bike. This is someone Patrik personally trained and vetted, someone he trusts completely at 300km/h where mistakes are fatal. The channel branding shifted to reflect this partnership. Every video now says Team Ghostrider, with red text treating both riders as equals. Patrik films Junior's solo runs. Junior films Patrik's, and they fist bump after every successful escape. This stopped being mentor and student months ago, now it's a genuine partnership. The December 2024 compilation video hammered that home with over an hour of the wildest moments from the comeback era. Every police chase, every record run, every wheelie that defied physics, and it remains the most watched video on the channel. Now here's where things get interesting, because the internet's been working overtime trying to solve this mystery. The most common theory says Junior is one of Patrik's sons, and it turns out that theory has some serious weight behind it. Multiple sources point to Junior being Oliver Furstenhoff, Patrik's son. In 2020, Patrik posted on Instagram celebrating Oliver's 19th birthday, which would make him 22 or 23 when Junior first appeared in April 2023. The timeline matches perfectly. A 2023 Facebook post from Nürburgring biker blog documented Patrik arriving at the German track with his son Oliver for riding sessions on a Suzuki GSX-ER 1000, confirming Oliver rides at an advanced level and regularly accompanies his father to high-performance events. The evidence keeps stacking up when you dig deeper. The trust between Ghostrider and Junior makes complete sense if they're father and son, explaining why Patrik would put his legacy in Junior's hands and why they move together with the kind of unspoken communication that takes years to develop, the kind you only get from family. Oliver's age puts him in his mid-20s now, exactly the profile you'd expect for someone executing these stunts with that level of precision and fearlessness. Reddit discussions dating back to 2016 mentioned Ghostrider potentially returning with family members, and by 2023 those predictions materialized as Team Ghostrider videos flooded YouTube. Community forums and fan sites have consistently identified Oliver as the most likely candidate, with the Nürburgring sighting adding third-party verification beyond just social media posts. Here's what makes this theory so compelling beyond just the timeline. Patrik has two sons from his first marriage, and bringing one into the family business creates a legacy that extends beyond just passing down skills. This is generational, turning Ghostrider from a person into a dynasty. The father-son dynamic also explains the partnership structure rather than a typical mentor-student relationship. They're not just teammates, they're family, which raises the stakes of every run because they're protecting each other out there at 300km/h. However, and this is critical, Patrik has never officially confirmed Junior's identity in any video or public statement. No face reveal has definitively matched Oliver to Junior in any content on the channel. The black helmet stays on, the visor stays dark, and the mystery remains technically unsolved from an official standpoint. Whether that's for legal protection, since these activities are clearly illegal, brand strategy to keep the intrigue alive, or simply maintaining the ghostrider mystique that's worked for 2 decades, the silence is intentional. Still, when you combine the Instagram birthday post showing Patrik has a son named Oliver who turned 19 in 2020, the Nürburgring Facebook documentation with Oliver's name explicitly attached, and photos showing them together at the track, the perfect age match for when Junior appeared, and the undeniable trust and synchronization between the two riders, the conclusion becomes hard to avoid. All evidence points to Junior being Oliver Fürstenhoff, and we're watching a father pass the crown to his son in real time, building something that will outlast both of them. Other theories exist, but carry less weight. Another camp insists Junior is a professional motorcycle racer maintaining anonymity, pointing to skill levels that seem beyond what most people could achieve. The way Junior handles a bike at 400 kilometers per hour does suggest years of serious training, but that actually supports the Oliver theory, because growing up with ghostrider as your father would provide exactly that kind of elite education. A smaller group thinks it might be a woman since the helmet hides everything, and Junior's slim build could fit, making this the ultimate twist where the world's most wanted street racer has been a woman all along while everyone assumed otherwise. It's possible but unlikely given the documented evidence pointing toward Oliver. Patrik ignores all speculation publicly. Questions and comments go unanswered. Interview requests get declined, and the official accounts only post videos with zero behind-the-scenes content or explanations. The mystery is the product, and it's brilliant marketing, because the moment Junior's face appears, half the magic evaporates. Right now, the intrigue keeps millions of people engaged and guessing, debating in comment sections and forums, creating free publicity with every theory. So what's your theory? Based on the Instagram posts, the Nürburgring sighting, and everything we've covered, do you think Junior is Oliver Fürstenhoff, continuing his father's legacy, or is there still room for doubt? Drop your thoughts below in the comments section. The next video always arrives when you least expect it, so subscribe and stay ready. Thanks for watching.